welcome to another episode of Movie Spoiler Alerts. Today we're talking about the 2017 superhero film, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So let's get started. The spoiler does require in part that you've seen the previous film. If you'd like to see a summary, check out the links in the cards. The film opens with Aisha, the leader of the Sovereign race, having the Guardians of the Galaxy protecting her valuable batteries from a massive monster, in exchange for Gamora's sister, Nebula, who was caught trying to steal the same batteries. However, Rocket steals some of the batteries for himself, and the Sovereign attacks the Guardian ship with a fleet of drones. The drones are destroyed by a mysterious ship, however, and they crash on a nearby planet. A man from the mysterious ship reveals himself to be Peter Quill's father, named Ego, and invites Quill, Gamora, and Drax to his home planet, while Rocket and Groot repair their ship and guard Nebula. Yondu and his crew are hired by the Sovereign to recapture the Guardians. Yondu and his crew have been kicked out of the Ravager community for child trafficking, primarily referring to how he trafficked Peter as a child. They capture Rocket, but Yondu hesitates to turn over Quill, and then Yondu's lieutenant, Taserface, leads a mutiny with the help of Nebula. After succeeding, Taserface takes over, and Nebula leaves to find and kill her sister Gamora. Rocket and Yondu bond, and with the help of Groot and Kraglin, a Yondu loyalist, they are freed and destroy the ship, but Taserface is able to warn the Sovereign. We transition to find that Ego is a godlike being known as a Celestial, who manipulated matter around his consciousness to create a home planet. He also created a humanoid form where he can project his consciousness in order to travel the universe, and while doing so, he fell in love with Quill's mother Meredith, eventually leading to her pregnancy. Upon her death, Ego hired Yondu to collect Quill to bring him to the planet, but Quill was never delivered. Nebula arrives at Ego's planet to try to kill Gamora, but they come to an uneasy alliance once they discover a cave filled with skeletons. Ego then reveals to Quill that he actually planted seedlings across the world, which he can terraform into new extensions of himself, but can only be activated by two Celestials. He impregnated thousands of women, and had Yondu collect all of their offspring in hopes that they would fulfill the role of the second Celestial. When they failed, Ego killed them, explaining the cave filled with skeletons. Under Ego's influence, Quill is forced to help him activate the seedlings, which begin to consume every world. But Quill fights back when Ego reveals that he actually killed Quill's mother due to the distraction that she posed. Mantis, Ego's empathic servant, grows close to Drax and warns him of Ego's plans. Gamora and Nebula learn of the plan as well, just as Rocket, Yondu, Groot, and Kraglin arrive. The Sovereign drones also pursue them, as the Guardians try to destroy Ego's brain housed in the planet's core. Rocket makes a bomb using the stolen Sovereign batteries, and Groot plants the bomb on the brain. Quill uses his newfound celestial powers against Ego to distract him long enough for the other Guardians and Mantis to escape. The bomb explodes, killing Ego and disintegrating the planet. Yondu sacrifices himself in order to save Quill, and Quill realizes that Yondu kept him hidden for so many years to protect him from being killed by Ego, and Quill accepts Yondu as his true father figure. Nebula chooses to leave and to try to kill her father, Thanos, by herself. The Guardians and several Ravager groups have a funeral for Yondu, acknowledging his sacrifice and accepting him as a Ravager again. In both the mid and end scene credits, we see several things, including Kraglin trying to use Yondu's telekinetic arrow, Ravager leader Stakar Ogord reuniting with his ex-teammates, Groot starting to grow back to his normal size, acting like a stereotypical teenager, Aisha creating a new artificial being to destroy the Guardians named Adam, and lastly, Stan Lee talking to a group of watchers about his experiences on Earth. So that was the spoilers for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. If you have another film you'd like to see me spoil, please let me know in the comments below. Check us out on our various forms of social media, and remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.